Hey everybody, I'm taking you down the road with me. It's been so long since I did a car vlog. I don't even know if I got this camera set up right, really. It doesn't fit real well on my rear view mirror. So, we'll just see if it takes. So, I don't know. But anywho, today's Good Friday and gonna be a busy weekend. Any holiday on a Sunday is really busy for me. It's so hard for me to make a big meal and go to church and do that bulletin for the church, and you know, I'm just busy. And I just don't know if I'm even gonna cook real good for Sunday dinner. Our holler road is plumb full of potholes. Who knows when we'll get it paved. We don't have no big time politicians living up here. And honestly, in West Virginia, if you don't know a politician, and I don't, you can't get nothing done. It's a shame, really. But anyway, so today's Good Friday, like I said, and I have to go down the road, do my normal errands, you know, store, post office. I don't know if I'll go to Rite Aid or not. I don't really need to, but I got to go to 2 or 3 different stores. And I'm just trying to think what in the world I'm going to cook for Sunday. I tell you what, I think I'm just going to cook, make barbecue chicken, some potato salad, and a few veggies and let it go. That's a lot easier on me than trying to make a big ham or turkey and all the things that goes with it. And that's usually what I do. But James doesn't care. He's off this weekend. Right now he's in the bed sleeping. Now he told me yesterday, he said, "Now honey, when I come home on Friday, I'm going to be outside weed eating at 8:30 in the morning." He said, "You think it'll wake you up?" I said, "Well, honey, you just got to do what you got to do." And I know that he doesn't want to wake me up. But anyway, of course, he wasn't out there doing it this morning, but he was up, upstairs. So when I got up, he stayed up for a little while. He went on to bed. I said, "Well, honey, you do what you want to do." He works hard, he's tired, and I know that being up all night long working, he needs to get some rest. And Joshua FaceTimed me yesterday. That's only the second or third time he's done that, and I swore we talked about 2 hours. It was wonderful. He looked good. He sounded good. He's got like I was wrong on the calculations. He's got like 149 days now till he's finished. And he seems in good spirits, satisfied. He told me so much about living on base and, you know, how everything was. And anyway, I just can't wait to see him. It just every time he FaceTimes me, I cry. It makes me want to cry now because, you know, I don't get to see him that often. But this Easter, I remember back, you know, I was thinking when I was a kid how Easter was, and Mother. Things were different back then. They sure were. You know what I mean? When you went to church, you went in your best. You know, every Sunday, you know, you were dressed to the nines. If you were dressed the best you could dress. You know what I mean? And Mother always made an effort. Being an old coal miner's wife, you know, she always made an effort, though. We had to get it at the company store. She always made an effort to get us new dresses and new little patent leather shoes, and we always had white gloves and, you know, the little white socks with lace on them. And I'm talking, I was in grade school now. She always bought us hats. We always wore a hat on Easter, you know. And she would get herself all dressed up, and I mean, you know, we'd just go to church. And that was like that every year. And nowadays, people wear what they want to, jeans, and I don't even wear dresses anymore to church. I don't wear dresses at all. Because since I broke my ankle, I can't wear any type of a heel. Even an inch heel hurts my ankle, and my ankle has a big old goose egg on the side of it. It's so ugly. So I just wear my everyday clothes. I don't even try to dress up. I don't wear slouchy stuff, but I don't buy special clothes for church, because church is different as far as that. People come in jeans, and you know what? That's really I don't think the Lord cares what you wear to church. You know what I mean? I think He just wants you to be there. I just think that He wants you to fellowship with your brothers and sisters in Christ and learn the Word, and you know what I mean, and fellowship. And so this Easter, I'm going to go in my regular clothes, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to take my camera like I always do and take pictures of everybody else, because I always post pictures on Facebook. And our church has a website that I've maintained since 2005, but I've been pretty slack on it since the church got a Facebook page. But I've got thousands of pictures there that I have taken over the years of everybody, and so that's my job in the church. I do the church bulletins, and I do pictures, and take care of the Facebook page and the main web domain. And I used to direct plays, and I directed those plays for years. I think I put on 19 plays at that church. Getting too old to do that. It takes so much energy and dedication to do that. But anyway, we're going to have a good time at church on Easter, and I hope everybody that can go will get to go. And I know some of you don't believe in stuff, and y'all know I'm a Christian. But I wanted to talk about way back when, how people were, and how my mother always dressed her girls up. We've got pictures of us in the big old hats and gloves, and it's sort of funny now, but precious pictures. But anyhow, yeah, I'm going over here to the dollar store, the Family Dollar, really. I've about quit going to the dollar store. I still go sometimes, but I went over there because James and I drank Diet Mountain Dew like crazy. Lord, I tell you what, we kept that store bought out because James drinks it like by the gallons, and I was a pretty heavy drinker too of Diet Mountain Dew. But we've got rid of that demon in our life. Thank God we both quit drinking it. I am so glad. It's not good for you to drink that much pop, and we did it for years. And really, when James had a bout with his kidneys and stuff and scared us to death, he quit immediately. And then whatever was left at the house, I drank, and I've not bought any since, and that's been a couple of months ago. So I don't frequent that store as much as I used to. But yeah, I'm just going to run a few errands today and come home. I don't know what I'm going to cook. Don't have no idea. I really don't have an appetite for anything specific. I just can't tell you what I want to eat. So it really doesn't matter. I tell James, I said, honey, whatever you want to eat, that's what we'll eat. It doesn't matter. And he's easy. James is easy. So I'm getting ready to pull in here at the Family Dollar store. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope this video turned out. Oh, the blood moon. Dadgummit. I didn't get to see it. I did not get to see that. That was a big bust in my area, and the holler was covered in clouds. The sky was. And I went out there 10 times between 1 and 4, hoping to goodness that those clouds would roll away. It was real windy that night. Up here it was. And I thought, well, yeah, come on, wind, roll them clouds out. But it just rolled more clouds in, And so I got to see Van and Moosey's pictures, and hey, that's Mike's pictures that they took of the eclipse. And they were such good pictures. They were just spectacular, really. Well, I think everybody has the same idea as me, all going to the dollar store. Can't find a parking place. That's unbelievable. I'm going to have to swing around and dadgummit. Yeah, that blood moon. I was very disappointed. But you know what? We're going to have another one in September, October. I can't remember. And then 2 more next year. So that's exciting. And for me, anyway, it is. Lord, where am I going to park? Good grief. Ain't got no parking places around here. Good grief. Sorry, lady, about running in front of you. Didn't mean to. Well, I guess I'm going to have to walk. That'll be okay. It'll be good for me, won't it? So will. Maybe I can get one pull in right here. It ain't too far. Alright, everybody. That's it. This is Melissa. I'm vlogging out of the holler. Been so long, hasn't it? Y'all have a good weekend. Bye-bye.